The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Milroe. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that, but sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. You can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
To the air, it's Arnold. Looking for space to the left. He'll heave it deep. And that ball is picked off.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Unloads quickly. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. Running it to the right. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up for the PAT. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sooner offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Snagged in the middle. It's sharp. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking for an open area to his left. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Sooners line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sooners! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
PAT unit on the field. And it's no good. He missed the extra point.
That keeps the score Alabama 12.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Going to try to get it himself. Got room at the 35.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Takes it the other way. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll try to run it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
1 more snap coming before halftime. The give is to Miller. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 6.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll bring it back. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first. You're down, obviously, at the half. You had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. After run, now throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made the extra point without problem. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners are going to bail. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Sooners!
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He's got great speed. Got a little room. A dynamic return. Explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now the play fake. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
All right, let's get it. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma 20, Alabama 12.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Makes the grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Alabama quickly back to the line. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Tide! Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the gun, the running back has it.
How about the defender being a heat heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Time to take a shot. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Now adjusting. He's looking on the right side. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw on 2nd down. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. The pitch. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Alabama! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. the Oklahoma offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this knee. With the catch, it's Thompson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Arnold. Keeps looking downfield. He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
They're trying to get to it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's taking a deep shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the
deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bernard. Tackled immediately after the catch. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another SEC rival, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Get us started with the opening kickoff. Special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You can't help but think back to last year, Jesse, when Oklahoma figured out a way to win that close game.
And Reese, Texas has been reminded every day this past year about losing that game close, too. So you knew, David, coming out in this one, they were going to be amped up and ready to roll.
And you know the juices are flowing early in the game. Like, this is not a friendly rivalry. OU doesn't like Texas. Texas doesn't like OU.
Handoff from the shotgun. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football, and we've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be dragged down. forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Using the quick game. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. The Sooners want to move quickly. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That's it, fly. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Ripping through the defense. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in the hurry up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working on the right. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Takes a hit as he fires. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Arnold. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got an open man. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Throws for the tight end. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The DBs will back off a bit. He'll get rid of it. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the gun, the ground game.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He chucks one out to the right. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas!
Touchdown, Texas.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. First down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Barnes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. To throw, it's Arnold. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to find his man on first down. Gonna take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. He's got him wide open. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bowman. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you can be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll try to pound their way in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Now on second down.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage,
he'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out. And the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll just keep slinging it. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Moving away from pressure. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's fourth down. Like, fourth down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. First down, second down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Burks. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barnes.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 28, Oklahoma.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage and he knocked it away.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The give to the back. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right.